Howdy there, folks. Welcome to part 2 of Super Mario Bros. 3. We're going to head off to level 1 of world number 2. Now, this whole entire world is very desert-themed, which doesn't actually amount to much, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's pretty bland. I actually find it rather boring that it's nothing but sand and blocks. It's unfortunate, but it's true. As for the world's difficulty, it's actually not that bad. In fact, it has the easiest level in the whole entire game. I'm not kidding, it's the easiest level in this whole entire game. And it's actually coming up pretty soon. You're gonna see it quicker than you think. I love that when you get Starman, and you become invincible, that you do this little flip thing. This also came back in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I actually love that. I think it's hilarious. So yeah, as you can see, you just fly up to that. Actually, what you want to do is fly up to a pipe that's to the left of it. I screwed up and wound up at the out pipe, but there's an in pipe that you want to fly over to the left to. Anyway, though, it's a pretty easy level. So we're going to play this, and believe it or not, I actually win this one. And I'm not kidding this time, I actually win. Just watch. Bloop, bloop, and bloop. 2 lives. Yeah, I actually won. I never do that. I'm serious, I never do that. Anyway, we're now at the easiest level in the whole entire flipping game. And it would have been even better if I didn't screw up. Well, you'll see. I'll explain why it's the easiest. What you want to do is just stay on this platform. I'm serious. There's actually a POW button switch thing in one of those coin blocks that are lined up 2 by 2. And it turns all these standing up blocks that I keep screwing up as I try to jump over. It turns them all into coins, and so you just ride the platform all the way to the end. That's it. Even without that, it's still probably the easiest level in the game, and it's just crazy. But yeah, easiest level in the game, without a doubt. And we're already at the Midway Castle? I'm not sure if the 3rd level can count as a Midway Castle, but we're at this little fort thing, and those are Whomps, or Thwomps. I don't know, I get multiple names whenever I read up on them. Anyway, though, they're crushing block guys. They're really frowny. I don't think they had their Cheerios today. That was a bad joke. Anyway, yeah, this is still a pretty basic fort. You want to watch out for the ghosts, of course. Like all Mario games, if you have your back turned to the ghosts, then they come towards you. I screw up right here. I tried to do a running slide like I usually do, and I failed. What you can do, rather than wait for it to keep going up, is take the top, like you saw me do. You can actually get all the way to the door by doing that. If you're wondering what's to the right of the door, nothing. It literally just leads to a wall. And watch, I don't have fire flowers this time. Watch how quick this thing dies. Boom, that's it. Yeah, it's that easy. Really, those... I don't know. The thing that makes this game fun is the platforming and the levels, of course. The bosses are really just cosmetic, I guess you could say. They're not very hard. Anyway, we're taking this pipe. Yes, it's a pipe that takes us to another part of the level. It's quicker than backtracking through the whole way. To get an item from the mushroom house. I don't know if I talked about this yet, but basically you get to choose one of 3 chests, and I chose poorly. You get to choose one of 3 chests to get an item that you can use, you know, on the hub world, or the overworld map, whatever you want to call it. And you can use that item and become powered up. Now, you can only carry 28 items. And I actually get pretty close to the limit towards the end of the game because I don't actually use very many items on the hub world, but yeah, feel free to use them because you get more than enough. You know, there are plenty in the actual levels, and you also get more than enough from all the houses and everything. World 3 especially, you can get a lot of items, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So, you're seeing the fire jumpy guys. They're always jumping, but they always are aiming for you, and I screwed up. I screwed up pretty bad on this world, to be honest. I kept messing up like that. I don't usually screw up very bad on this world. In fact, I can actually get through this pretty quick if I don't. This part had me scared. I was so worried I was going to die right here just because I have such bad luck with shells. Luckily, I didn't, though. Unfortunately, as awesome as this part actually is because of all the crushing blocks, you gotta wait for the shell to finish knocking them off enough to where you can where you can go down the pipe. Yeah, it takes a little bit, but it's fun to watch. At least it is the first several times you see it. I don't know about after repeated playthroughs. Ooh, another card game. I really am bad at these card games, but like I said, you get so many items and stuff from the game that it doesn't matter. Yay, I got a mushroom. And I actually think that's all I got. Yep. See, I have really bad short-term memory. This is my favorite level in this world just because of what it is. I actually wish they'd bring this back in a newer Mario game. Not counting the 3DS ones, because those are... I don't know. From what I can tell, they're pretty much remakes. And I died. And that's what happens when you die. You go back to the hub world and back to the last level you completed. I use a star guy, and I kill Boomerang Brother, which you don't need to. They're the easiest of the brother things to kill. The music box I discovered recently, because I never use them, puts the walking enemies, like the Hammer Brothers, asleep on the world map. And then they stay in that spot while you complete, I want to say 2 levels, but I might be wrong. It might only be 1. Anyway, let's do this level right, shall we? I go a lot slower than I usually do for this, because I already died, and I felt that was embarrassing, but I figured I'd leave it in. It's only 1 death, and trust me, I've got up through World 8 recorded, like up to World 8, and by World 7 I have 60-some lives. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's not that bad as long as you don't go too fast. But it's fun trying to go fast and outrunning the thing, and it's my favorite level in the game. And no other level is like it in this game, and I don't know why. I would have thought they'd do more. I get itemed up again. I can't scroll faster through the text like I can the card minigame or the sliding picture matching minigame. I decide, yeah, I'm going to use a mushroom. So we can go to level 5 or level 4. We're going to go to level 4 just to keep everything in order. Which this one can either be kind of annoying or really freaking easy depending on how you choose to do it. If you don't have a leaf, you want to make sure to get it from this block here. Unless you're Mini Mario, in which case you're just going to have to suffer through it. Then you want to fly up here breaking all these blocks, which is fun to do, by the way. Jump over the water. I don't know if there's anything in the water, but yeah, why would you need to go in? I screw around and grab a bunch of coins for no real reason. Again, I don't really need them. But yeah, this pretty much shoots you straight to the end of the level, which is nice, I'm not gonna lie. It's very nice, because this one, I don't know, there's something about it, it always kind of messes me up for some reason. Not a big deal, though. As always, the POW blocks turn blocks into coins and coins into blocks. It can be useful, and in some cases mandatory. I forgot about a certain castle that we're gonna see where it's mandatory, and oh, it's hilarious. Anyway, though, now I tackle the other Hammer Brother and show you how to do it properly. See, they're on this block. They only throw 2 boomerangs at once and wait for them both to come back. You wait for the first one to go in, then you jump up when you have the gap, and then you jump on him, and then jump over the second boomerang. It's really basic and really easy. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. It's really basic and really easy. And, it's not that bad. You get a free item out of it. Now, you've noticed that I've been saving the hammers that I get, or at least I saved 1. I can't remember if I have 2 or 1 at this point, but I save it because there's no reason to use it here in World 2, even though you can. There's no real reason to. This level's not very hard, but we're gonna get to see a vine. There aren't actually a whole lot of vines in this game. There are fewer than I remember. Maybe I just don't remember where they all are. I don't know, but yeah, and then you ride these cloud things. By ride, I mean jump on them. They actually remind me a lot of teeth. I actually thought when I was a kid that they were teeth. And we come to what I still consider the most annoying friggin' coin room in the game. Absolutely hate this one. It's just a pain. Just the way they have everything positioned, how you have to get to the block, and how few coins you actually get. You may have noticed, but I wasn't able to get that coin on the right, and that is because there's a power-up in there. Whenever there is a power-up in one of these blocks like that, you won't be able to get the coin when you use a POW block, or a POW switch. or P-Switch, I don't know. I assume they're POW. I know that in one of the older games it was called POW. By older, I mean Mario Brothers 2. Anyway, so we just float on down and boom! Yeah, and that's it for level 5? Yeah, level 5. That's it for level 5. There's only 2 more levels left in this world. Sorry, it's a little small. I'm not wearing my glasses. I really should be. My eyesight's not that great when it comes to doing this, because the screen is so small that I'm watching and commentating over and everything. Anyway, we go into the pyramid. You really want to have the raccoon leaf tail thing here, which I lost, but luckily you can get it again right here. You want to make sure you have it. It's just going to speed up the level that much quicker. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. See, it speeds it up because if you don't have it, then you have to kick the little beetle things into the blocks. And that just takes forever, and then they always bounce back and hit me in the face, because anything that I can kick in this game that bounces off of stuff, like the shells and whatnot, always come back and hit me in the face. I don't know why, but I'm unlucky like that. So here you want to do a duck and jump, or I think I get fed up. Yeah, I get fed up and just say, alright, screw it, not worth it, and just break the block. You can, I don't think you can actually get every single coin out of this one, but you can get most of them. And again, honestly, it doesn't matter. It's not like the first Mario Brothers where you get so limited coins, such a limited number of coins and lives in the game. This one they just keep throwing lives at you, which part of the reason why it's easier. You may also be noticing that the levels are quite a bit shorter, and that's actually because they start adding more and more levels to the worlds. Like, I'm able to do World 1 and World 2 in one part, but when we get to World 3, it's gonna be a 2-parter. Just a little heads up. Anyway, oh, holy schnitzel! Yes, that's what happens when you get all 3 cards the same. When you get Fire Flower, you get 3 lives. When you get Star, which is the easiest one to get, you get 5. And I believe the Mushroom gives you 2. Oh, it's terrible, blah, 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 blah. The king was turned into a spider. We get it. It's the exact same text every single castle you go to, so I'm not going to keep reading it. I will be reading the princess letters that's going to come, but yeah. I love that little bug spider thing. Just, it's got these big friggin' eyes, and it's funny. This is actually what I consider the second hardest Doom chip. I'm serious. Like I said, I actually have the footage, gameplay footage, recorded for up to World 8, and this is the second hardest Doom chip, which actually makes me kind of sad. The later ones aren't as bad as I remember, but we'll see that when we see it, of course. Again though, I absolutely love these levels. I love how it's moving all over the place. It takes a lot of dodging, a lot of split-second timing, kind of. Sometimes it does. This one, not so much. That's the only part you really want to be fast. I do have to say though, I hate these little mole guys. I find them very annoying. Because they throw the stupid wrench bone things up. I don't like that. They should not be throwing them upwards. Anyway, we're off to face with Morton Koopa. At least I believe it's Morton. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the next part. He's the exact same thing as Larry. Yeah, he does the exact same thing, the exact same way. Despite him being like twice Larry's size, he does the same friggin' thing. So, yeah, if you had trouble with Larry, be ready, you're gonna have trouble with this one. And probably every other Koopa kid. I'm not gonna lie, every other Koopa kid's probably gonna beat you up if you're having trouble with them. Otherwise, though, it's not that bad at all. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. That guy has a very white mustache. Greetings. You can stomp on your enemies using Karibo's shoe. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you, Princess Toadstool. We got a cloud, and the cloud I actually consider kind of worthless, at least for this LP, because I'm hitting every single level anyway. What it does is it lets you go over gaps that you can't cross, which we won't be seeing for a little while, but I'll point them out when we get there. Anywho, I'm Gene the Pink Panther. This was part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. I'll see you later.